All right, it looks like we're ready to move on to step number 4. Step number 4, we're gonna close up each of the sides and we're gonna sew one straight side all the way, or one straight seam all the way down, closing up our sides so that we'll have no open seams except for this small little opening in the center. We're gonna sew down edge of the presser foot, backstitch beginning and end. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide my fabric under and I'm gonna lower my presser foot. So we're gonna lower the presser foot and then we're automatically gonna take this pin out. Yes, you do have elastic in here, but your presser foot is gonna hold it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and lower my needle. I'm gonna start and I'm gonna backstitch and we'll sew one straight line, edge of the presser foot, and make sure we're on 2.5. I will say it is super important that we backstitch all the way to the edge so that way we can make sure we get our elastic caught and it does not come out. So I'm gonna keep going straight. Taking out my pins as I get to them. You do want to make sure that your seam allowances stay in opposite directions. So you can notice I have one raw edge on the top, one at the bottom. We want to sew them so that they're open and flat. Take my pin out. When I get to the end, take my pin out and then I'm going to backstitch and run off the edge. And then I'm going to take my shears, trim my threads on the bottom, oops, and the top. Flip it over, let's get the bottom. And then we're just gonna repeat this exact same step for the second side. So I'm gonna go ahead, lift my needle if I need to, slide it under my machine and lower my presser foot. And I'm gonna start and then backstitch. If you are doing something that's smaller than an 8-inch elastic 7, you may kind of have to pull as you go to make sure your fabric is flat. You can see mine has some ruffles in it or some like wrinkles, but it's not as much. If you had 7, it's gonna kind of bunch it quite a bit. But I'm gonna keep going and I'll kind of show you. I'm gonna flatten it as I go. Edge of the presser foot, take out my pins. And I have just finished step number 4. Trim your threads, and then when you're done, you can move on to step number 5. Thank you.